How's it going, neighbors? In this video, we are going to dig a French drain. Well, we're not going to, but we're going to have Georgia's best property management come in, and they're going to dig a 150-foot French drain in my side yard. They're going to tie in both the gutters into it, and then that mud pit on my side yard over here will be fixed forever. So hang in there and check it out. We might even have some other fun. I just pressure washed the driveway. It looks fantastic. Remember, when you're taking care of your lawn, the driveway matters too, because it will make it pop. See y'all in a minute. Come check it out real quick. I'll show you why we're putting French drains in. As we come around the side yard, you're going to see it start turning into a muddy mush over here. And it's not just when it rains, it's all the time. I don't know if you can hear the mushing, but it is mushing. So right here, it is like a mud pit all the time. Go ahead and get a shot of these feet. Can you see the ground moving there? It is a disgusting mud pit over here. And we have Georgia's best property management going to do this job. They're going to dig out a French drain all the way out the back of the yard. They're going to tie in the two gutters into it. And then I got a third gutter over here. They're going to dig another French drain for that. So we're not going to have any drainage onto the yard, and everything that's just soaking in right here is going to run out the back of the yard. So hopefully this will be a nice dry area. If you'll remember last year, I couldn't even really cut this area with the lawnmower because it sunk into the ground. So I'm excited to get this done, and we'll follow along with them as they do some of this work just to check it out and see how it goes. You see right now, they're doing me a big favor. They're actually saving my sod so they can put it back on top of the French drain when they're done. They could probably get it done a lot quicker if they didn't care about my sod, but they're taking their time to save my sod so I can put it back on top when they're done. So I really appreciate that. So these guys have only been here for about 10, maybe 15 minutes, and they're already putting in work. Check it out. So in order to get rid of the swampy area in my yard right here, we're going to run the line all the way out of the back of the yard. And that'll take care of my swampy mush mud pit of a yard over here. And I'll actually maybe even be able to give it a cut eventually. So they're tying in the gutters, and they're actually tying in the AC as well in there. So there won't be any sitting water down there. It'll all drain out. And when it rains, it'll go down in there for the most part and drain out as well. But it won't sit there and be a muddy mush. You can see these drains right here are 12 by 12. They're going to catch a lot of water. I got 3 of them, so we shouldn't have any issue. You can see these guys are working really hard. They're doing a great job. They're digging down deep enough to put the pipe covered up with dirt, and then they put my sod back where you can't even tell. And all this wet ground is gonna just run off this way underneath the ground and out the back of my yard. French drain, I'm excited about it. Been wanting this for a long time. You can see back here, they're having to use sledgehammers, pickaxes to bust apart the giant rocks. Another reason why I'm glad I didn't do this job. These guys are doing awesome though. And look at that. They're having to shatter a boulder back there to run the line. So they've been at it for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and they are really knocking it out. Like I said, there's a lot of rocks in there and they are getting it done. You can see they're even going underneath my irrigation line, which is a big win there. You don't have to worry about busting up your irrigation lines and replacing those. So it's looking good so far. That is one reason why you pay the professionals to do it. Those giant rocks are no joke. They're really slowing the job down, but these guys are knocking it out. If I was doing that, I'd be dead in the water. So there's a lot of giant rocks they're pulling out of there. Another good reason to get the pros on it. So once again, this isn't a sponsored video. I'm not getting some crazy discount. I'm not getting any discount. I'm just paying for good labor, good work. And Georgia's Best Property Management is doing it. So if you want to do it yourself, put in the work, go right ahead. But these guys are professionals and they're gonna knock this job out in an awesome way. So Georgia's Best Property Management did an amazing job. They ran the line, they did it all quick, they did it all professional. They even saved my sod and put it back on top so you can hopefully in the future barely even tell where they did it. I'll end up edging out around these boxes so I can remove the grading to clean them out when I need to. But this is gonna change the game over here. I used to dread cutting the grass on this side, and sometimes I couldn't even cut the grass on this side because it's a big mud pit. And now I'll be able to. I'm so glad that I contracted this out because it would have just been a back-breaking, labor-intensive job to do. So can it be done? Absolutely. But it's just very hard work. So appreciate it. Georgia's Best. Really appreciate y'all's work. Appreciate your professionalism and appreciate the work y'all did. See y'all next time.